So guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Inch and you're watching Art by Ansoni. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to draw hyper realistic sketch of nose, because many beginner artists struggle in drawing nose shading. They struggle in drawing the outlines of nose. They struggle in drawing shading, adding highlights to nose, because nose is a difficult part for beginners. So yeah, in this video I'm going to teach you how to draw nose, how to shade in nose, how to add highlights in nose, and all of these things. I hope you learn something from this video and you will apply that in your sketches. So yeah guys, without wasting any time, let's get started in this video. So yeah guys, let's quickly talk about the tools that I'm gonna use. I'm using Staedtler graphite pencils, the set of 12, and the paper that I'm gonna use is Brushtro artist drawing paper. That's the medium surface paper. As you can see, it's not too rough, not too smooth. I'm using Staedtler Black Mask Slomograph pencil also for adding the dark areas. A bunch of mechanical pencils 0.5 and 0.3 that contains different types of lead. And for blending I'm using blending stumps and blending brushes. You can get blending brushes from any type of cosmetic shop. A Kneadable eraser and a Tombow Mono Zero eraser for adding the highlights in areas. 2 pencil extenders and a box cutter. All the links are in the description. You can check out. So yeah guys, as you can see, I have already make up with the outlines and I have not recorded the video of outlines, because recording the video of outlines make the video unnecessarily long. And now when first start with the base layer. Whenever you start a artwork, first add the base layer. As I have started with the nose and I have added the base layer, and at the downward portion I am straight away using 0.5 mechanical pencil with a 4B lead of Pentel, because the lower portion of this artwork and the left portion of this artwork is whole in black shadow, so that's why. And at the right portion, as you can see, I have added first the base layer, then I have started. And there are 4 steps only that you have to do in every artwork. First step that I am doing, shade the base layer, and now I'm doing the second step, that adding the darker areas and observing the lighter areas. It means that when I am shading the darker areas, first I have added the base layer and then I am doing the darker areas. That's the second point. But there's one more thing in the second point, where I have left the highlights in the artwork. I have not shaded on them. From the edges I have blended them, but I have not shaded on the highlighting portions. So yeah, now I'm gonna blend all of these stuff that I have shaded with a dry makeup brush. And do not use a watercolor brush or any type of other brush. Use a makeup brush for blending the artwork, and it's really satisfying while blending the artwork. As you can see, it's the left side portion is whole in dark and the right side portion is whole in shadow. Now I'm going to use a cotton wool for blending whole of the artwork, and now I'm going to add few of the highlights before blending. I'm adding the highlights with the help of Kneadable eraser on the nose and Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and I'm blending them from the edges, because blending highlights from the edges is really important, because the highlights that are formed in the middle, but from the edges they are soft and light. So yeah, and using a blending brush, a cotton wool and a dry brush for blending. Like this you have to do. Yeah, I'm just tapping on the paper and I'm picking up the graphite portion, and where I am observing the darker areas are more, so I'm lightening them with a Kneadable eraser. You just have to observe your artwork. There's nothing like that you are just seeing the photograph and you are not seeing the photograph again. You're just drawing from your mind. You have to observe the artwork. You have to observe the reference photo, where you have to put the darker areas, where you have to use the different type of techniques. Now I'm gonna talk about the third step that you have to follow. You have to blend your artwork. That's the third step that I have already done. Now I am following the fourth step that I want to do, is you have to add the highlights. When you will add the highlights, your artwork will look 3D. And there's one more thing that you have to follow in this step. You have to blend the highlights, because blending the highlights make a contrast, because the highlights are obviously in the middle or right or left portion, so rest of the portion you have to blend according to your artwork requirement. How does your artwork look like, how does the reference look like of your artwork. So yeah, so Now I'm gonna tell you about the fifth step that I'm doing right now. I'm adding the final details, final touches that I want to, because you have to observe your photograph at the end when you are complete with the artwork, as I'm doing here. So that's these. So guys, let's come on to the second example. First, I'm making the circle and I'm making a plus, as you can see, and I'm marking and I'm making the nostrils portion. And you can practice like this if you want to practice nose shading and all that. And like this you can practice, you will get the right proportions, and how you want, you can get like this. This is very easy method. If you want to try, you can try. You just have to make a circle and you have to make a plus, one vertical line, one horizontal line, and you just have to mark the markings and all that, and you have to start shading like you can see. Now I'm using HB pencil for adding whole base layer, and I'm not applying any type of pressure, any kind of pressure, and I'm leaving the highlighted areas, and I'm blending with a round brush softly. I'm not use any type of pressure. Yeah, so I'm using now HB pencil only for darkening up the areas, as you can see. And now I'm using 2B pencil for darkening the areas, and you have to go through the grades really slowly. You don't have to just jump on to from HB to 4B. You have to go slowly. First come on to HB, then come on to 2B, then 4B, like that you have to go. And now I'm adding the darker areas, as you can see, where I feel through the reference where are the darker areas, and I have left the highlighted portions, as you can see in the sketch. And I'm just shading. I first added the base layer. Second thing that I have done, I blended the base layer, and now I'm gonna add the darker areas, as you can see. And now I'm adding the darker areas. I'm blending all of them. Yeah guys, so now I'm using a blending sum for blending smoothly in the areas. I'm blending the edges of the areas, so like that we get a smooth result, smooth edges. As I told you, whenever you highlight or shade, you have to blend the edges so that you get a contrast while shading or making highlights. As I put highlights, and now I'm blending and again putting highlights on the area where I required. And like this you have to do, you have to follow just the process as I told you. First you have to shade the base layer, and then you have to blend it. You have to add the darker areas and then blend it, and then add the more darker areas and blend them also, and then at the last add the highlights and blend as I told you, and add some final touches to your artwork as the artwork requires. And that's here, your artwork's completed. These are the few processes that you have to follow in every artwork. If you are making portraits, landscapes, or you are practicing in dry mediums, wet mediums, wet mediums like watercolors, or dry mediums like charcoals, and soft pastels, graphite mediums, these you have to practice. And I am not using too much of pressure on dark pencils. As you can see, I'm not using too much pressure on dark pencils. And yeah, here we have our artwork, final artwork that's completed. And now I'm adding the final details, and that's the final reveal. So yeah, as you can see, it's looking really realistic. You can practice like this if you want to. Experiment number 3. So yeah, I'm doing experiment number 3. I'm sorry to say like that. And now I will tell you how to draw shape. First you have to draw a normal plus, and next part that you have to do, you have to draw a shape as required. And you have I'm using the same pencil, 4B pencil, for shading. I'm not shading on this. I'm doing practice. I'm just making hatches, lines like this. You have to practice, so you can just make cross hatching lines or hatching like this. You can do with the help of a micron or a graphite pencil, or you can also practice with charcoal pencil, because charcoal is the really great medium for practicing. And now as you can see, I have not blended them. Now I'm gonna blend them because I want to blend and I want to also do the blending practice. So yeah, if you want, you can leave it, and as you have to do like this. Now I'm making another shape. I'm making downward nose. From this you can also practice. You just have to make a plus and a circle. That's it for nose practice. So yeah guys, I hope you understand what I want to teach you, what I want to taught you, and you just have to practice if you don't know how to make art, you have to daily practice, because practice makes a man perfect. Because I practice daily of my artworks. If I'm not making an hyper realistic artwork or a portrait, I practice like this: nose shading, lips shading. See guys, art only requires practice. If you give time to your artworks, your sketches, you will definitely improve. If you will practice daily, you will definitely improve. So yeah guys, that was a thing that I want to teach you in this video. Practice yourself, practice your artworks, improve your artworks, and observe yourself. That was the thing. So yeah guys, I hope you understand it, all of the things that I want to taught you in this video, because the steps that I have taught, if you will apply them on your drawings, first step that you have to add a base layer, second step you have to add dark areas, and third step you have to do blending, and fourth step you have to observe all the highlights, and fifth and the last step you have to add the details, because details are really important in hyper realistic sketches and realistic sketches, and you have to draw neat and clean. You don't have to just rub everything on that, everything throw on that. You have to draw slowly, have some patience. Okay, so these were the tips that I want to share with you in this video. So yeah guys, I hope you have understand all the things that I want to share in this video. If you like this video, so give it a big thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to order commission works to me, you can contact to my Gmail ID that's written below, and it's also in the description. So yeah guys, that was all in this video. We will meet in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.